Hi girls, now I'm going to tell the basic class object program from C++. So just this is the first program I'm going to explain about explain with the class and object. So let's start the program with the header file. Hash include iostream.h and console header file conio.h, and then here I have to declare a class. Class name is student, and then I close the class with the semicolon. This is like structure. In my previous video, I tell about that class is a extension of structure of C. So here I have to specify the variables, that means the members of the class and the member functions of that class by using the access specifier. So I'm going to give the access specifier private for the member functions, member variables. I'm just access the three variables and just print it in the screen. So I declare three members here, and then I'm declare the member functions in the public access specifier. I'm going to declare two member function. First one is the get data. I give the arguments here with the integer data type. And another member function put data with no arguments. This member function I am going to define within the class cout and then the second mark ENG, and then the third mark MAT. Here there is no need of new line operator, so I just close this. This is the class declaration. So here in the private access specifier, I declare the data members of the class Tamil, English and Maths. And in the public access specifier, I declare the two member function. The first one is the get data, second one is the put data. I define the member function put data within the class. So by using this within the inside the class, we no need to define the class, specify the class name and the scope resolution here. But this member function get data, I'm going to declare defined outside the class. So I'm going to define the get data member function outside the class. This is the syntax void class name student and then the scope resolution operator and the member function get data. Here the arguments are integer type A and then the integer type B and integer type C. But I get the data, I declare the variables data members TAM, ENG, MET. So I have to assign the values here. I get the data from the keyboard and assign that value to the data members of that program TAM, ENG and MET. So A is assigned in Tamil. For English, ENG is the variable I used. So I assign the variable B. For the Maths, I assign the variable C. So this is the data get from the keyboard, and then the data are assigned to the data members assigned in the class using the assignment statement. So then I'm going to give the main function here. C++ is the bottom-up programming language, so the main function is placed at the bottom of the program. So within the main function, I'm going to, so for this is the class, this is the extension of structure. Like this structure, you have declared variables in C. Like that in C++, for a class, you have to create a object for that class, like the variable declaration. Okay. So the class name is student. One is the object name I declared. By using that object only, you have to call the member function. Okay. I just clear CLR SCR clear screen for deleting the previous answers. So the object is, this is the object. This is object creation. By using that object, I call the member function. In this program, I have used two member function. The first one is the get data. The get data has the parameters argument also. So I have to give the input directly as a parameters here. In my next class, I will give you the example how you get input from the keyboard and pass to the variable. So this is the sample first program for you. You people just start now only how to use classes and objects in C++. So I just give the simple example today. So and then I going to call the next member function put data using that object created. But for that function, there is no need to specify the argument because that member function does not have the arguments. Okay. Here you can see for this member function there is no argument is placed. For this member function get data only I gave arguments. Okay. So that's all. I'm going to run the program now. So there is no error, so the success message is displayed, and then I'm going to run the program. So it was done, and then I'm going to see the output. So the informations I passed it through the member functions are displayed here. So this is the concept of class and member. So first I start with C++ is the bottom-up programming language. So main function is placed in the bottom of the program. So now I'm recall the concept again. This is the class keyword. Student is a class name. Within the class I give the members, data members and member functions. Data members are declared in the private access specifier. Member functions are declared within the public access specifier. Because the data members that are declared, data members or data functions which are declared inside the private functions are not accessed outside the class, which are declared the member functions and member variables in public mode. The outside the class also you can access the variables and member functions. Here in the get data member function, I pass the 3 arguments. So here the get data member function is defined outside the class. Here I use 2 member function. One is get data, another one is put data. But the put data member function is defined within that class because this is the class, end of the class declaration. I define the put data member function within that class. So there is no need to specify this class name and scope resolution. Okay. But if you define a member function outside the class means after this curly brace and the semicolon, this is the outside the class, you need to specify the class name, scope resolution and return type also. Okay. So this is the concept of the class object. Here within the main function, I create a variable. That means, for example, if you imagine the structure concept in C, You declare a variable for the structure like that. Here the class is used. For that class I declare a variable that is called the object here. Here the class name is student, one is the object name. By using that object only you can call the member functions. Here one is the object name, I call the member function using that object only you can able to call the member functions. Okay. To the getData member function, I pass the 3 inputs because it has 3 arguments I given in this program. I think you people understand this concept. I will explain the other concept in my next video, girls. Thank you.